Hello, my fellow readers. Today I'm going to talk about Love and Heart, a shoujo series that I picked up recently. And this is just going to be based on volume 1. I have no idea what happens after that. This series is by Chitose Kaido. And yeah, this is crazy. You might remember from when I picked up this volume that the main description of this book is, after a messy breakup, college freshman Yo Yagisawa returns home only to find she has an unexpected male roommate. Introducing himself as her old childhood friend who moved abroad, handsome Haruma Hirose is back to do a homestay. He's totally hot, super nice, and always there when Yo's in trouble, but could Haruma's timing be a little too perfect? Plus, the house next door where he claims to have lived, didn't the family there all commit suicide? Dun dun dun! This is sort of a thrillery story, where these different odd occurrences seem to be happening to Yo. For instance, she loses her keys, and then I believe somebody keeps trying to contact her, and she feels like she's being followed or like watched. And yeah, so like all these things start happening around Yo, and it's making her uncomfortable, and she at times has doubts about Haruma, who did just like magically come into her life, and she doesn't remember her childhood with him, but then at the same time that she'll get a doubt, like something will reaffirm her that it's fine. Like I don't know if the person was her parent. I think so. Maybe it was her mother. Haruma ends up talking to, and he passes the phone to Yo, and like, oh, you don't remember Haruma, and you guys were so close and whatever. And so it's like, okay, well, my mom really did remember this guy, so he's not like suspicious. But then like something else will happen. And so you spend a lot of the volume wondering whether or not you can actually trust Haruma and how sane Haruma is, because there is like this weird, I don't know, sense about him. And I don't know. Throughout most of it, though, the main stalkerish-esque thing, they did catch a person who you could attribute the creepy factor to, but at the same time, that does not 100% exonerate Haruma. So, for me, I wanted to like this a lot more than I did. I thought this would have more of a mystery air. And like I wouldn't mind either if it were like thriller, but perhaps a little bit different. I don't know. I could, however, see this being for like fans of You. But anyway, yeah, I was hoping there'd be more of a mystery element, especially with that whole didn't all those people die, but that's quickly explained off where Haruma is like, well, obviously they didn't all die because I didn't. He's like, yes, it's true that I think it was his mother. I can't remember. I think something happened with the father and the mother committed suicide, but Haruma didn't die. He just went and studied abroad. So it's very quickly like, duh, no, they didn't all die. And it wasn't some like horrible murder scene. It is what it is. It was a tragic event, but it wasn't what they're trying to paint it out to be. And she's just like, oh, okay. So I don't know. I was a little disappointed that like that was quickly written off. And okay, here's the other thing. You can't trust Haruma. Haruma is really a yandere character. So I don't know where this is going to go, but most of it is that he, or so it seems, I don't really know 100%, but it seems like he's setting up a lot of this bad stuff to happen to and around Yo in order for himself to get closer. Like, he's just creepy. And so for me, I didn't really love this. I could potentially see myself picking up the next volume to see where it goes from there. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of yandere characters in general. I don't get it. I don't like it. I didn't like School Days. I'm not gonna like this. It's just so unhealthy. And like, yeah, it's fiction, but like sometimes I want a nice fluffy escape. I don't want, let's escape into the world of this crazy guy that acts like he's all nice to her but really is doing underhanded gross behavior behind her back. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see if there's any change or if this stays, you know, completely yandere. If you know that it just stays completely yandere, feel free to tell me below, because I will just drop it, because that really doesn't interest me in the least, like at all. I could see reading one. Again, I like character development and strong characters, so I could see reading one where his flaws are discovered and he's rejected and he has to change. I don't mind seeing character evolution. I think that would be fine. But if it stays like this underhanded yandere thing because there are people that really like this, let me know, because I don't really like this and I'd rather drop it if that's the case. And I mean, just look at him like that. I'm thinking it's going to be like no real character development, that it's just going to be a yandere story. I wanted it to be more mystery. Like, I didn't mind if you turned out to be a bad guy. As long as there was like a mystery story involving that whole family occurrence and whatever. But I don't think that's what it's going to turn out to be. I think it's mostly going to be, here's me setting up these plots for poor Yo, and then I'm going to swoop in as like the hero character, and I don't like that. So I don't know. I'll check out what happens. And at least the next volume, but after that, I don't know. At least I think there's another volume. Yeah, because it just says 1. All right, there's gonna be another volume. Also, there is a friend of Yo's that I think I like more, but I don't think they're a love interest. But I would be happier if they were the love interest. It's the friend that I think tells her about the family. You know, warns her. I think he tries to warn her about a couple of things. I don't remember what I had just said, but there is a friend. Okay, one, there is her ex-boyfriend that, well, current ex, now ex, like opening, who was potentially cheating on her. Hence the ex that is there. But I think there's also a friend of hers. So like, she has like a friend group, and I think one of the ones is a girl and one is a guy, that I don't know what'll happen there. I felt like it was the guy friend that was trying to warn her about Yo's family. I could be wrong, because there was like the whole boyfriend drama in the background, so I don't remember, but there's all these like issues swarming Yo. And I don't know, I could potentially also see if there was some more about that, like maybe them helping her find out about him. Even if, like I said, there's a breakup and redemption arc, I'd be okay with. But if it just continues like this, where he's literally setting up all these dark things to happen, no, I don't think I could handle it. If you really like yandere characters, here's one for you. But I don't know. I will, again, I'll see what happens in volume 2, but then, I don't know. Maybe like years from now, I'll be reading the final volume and be like, remember when I said? But as of right now, yeah, not a super huge fan of this. It is a newer publication. I don't even know if volume 2 is out yet or if it will be delayed, but there you go, Love and Heart. That is it for this video. Until next time, bye.